Hey guys, welcome back. It's a beautiful day outside, so I thought I'd get a brew underway on the world's smallest brew system over here. But before we get into what I'm brewing and the recipe, it's actually from this book here, Craft Beer Recipes and Preparation, written by doucette. Haven't actually seen this book before, and it was kindly given to me by my son Corey for Father's Day, so thank you very much, Corey. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I thought I'd do a very sort of quick review of the book and show you the recipe I'm brewing up, and yeah, we'll go from there. So just sort of going through the book briefly, it's sort of probably 2/3 is on the brewing process itself. So if you're new to brewing, or you're looking for a book that's got a very good guide on the history of beer. It's got plenty of photos as well, which is always good. It's a good sort of inspiration. Breaks up all the text as well. So yeah, it walks you through the brewing process, which I won't go over. And then about 2/3 of the way through the book, it has the recipes, and they're broken up into sections. Yeah, so the first section, for example, is fruit, sour, wheat beers, and each recipe has a nice photo of the beer, which is always good. You want to see how they're going to turn out, and then a nice this recipe gives you all the information you need. Now the recipes themselves are broken up probably a third into extract recipes and the other 2/3 into all grain. And we may as well move on to the beer I'm actually brewing up today. So it's this one here, Topher's Bitter Flush. So it's a English special bitter, which caught my eye. I said to Corey I'd do my next brew out of the book. So yeah, caught my eye. I haven't done an English bitter for a long time. So yeah, quickly running over the malts. So it's made up of pale malt, Munich, crystal or caramel malt, 60L, roasted barley. Now the hops, a lot of them I can't get currently in New Zealand, so I've actually swapped them out for East Kent Goldings, because I had some in the freezer, and then I'm going to use SO4 for the yeast. So yeah, so that's what's mashing at the moment behind me. But yeah, some real interesting stouts here. The Toasted Wonder, that's an extract recipe. Belgian stout, lager section, Olaf's Bavarian lager. You look at this for a sort of an all-in-one. So yeah, keep an eye out for it, especially if it's on, you can get it for a good price. So yeah, that's what's happening. So yeah, the old Topher's Bitter Blush. So we're currently doing the mash, as I mentioned before. So mashing at, what are we on, 67 degrees. So I'm just doing a 60-minute mash. So just about coming to the end of that. So I'll finish that off, and then I'll just do a couple of clips along the way, and yeah, we'll come back for a little bit of a wrap up at the end. Okay, so the mash is finished. Unfortunately, I forgot to film the sparge, but you weren't really missing much there, and we are just about up to the boil. So yeah, I sparge with enough water to get my pre-boil volume. As you can see, we're just starting the boil now. So we'll do the boils, only a 30-minute boil, just so I can retain as much volume in this urn as I can. And then we'll come back for the next step. Okay, so we're just about at the end of the boil, and I'm going to add in all of the East Kent Goldings just as one hop addition. So 12 minutes with these 50 grams is going to give me around about the 40 IBUs that the recipe suggests. So we will put these in for 12 minutes, and then we will cool down. I'm just going to turn the heat off before I add it, because from past experiences I know that this can boil over. And I'll turn the heat back on again. Cool, so we'll carry on and we'll see you shortly. Okay, so brew day is done and dusted. There's the hydro sample there. It's just starting to clear up. Quite a bit of debris at the bottom there. So it came out at 1052 and the recipe said 1053, so pretty close. Recipe says finish at 1014. If it does that, it'll come out around 5.1%. And it's said to bitter around 40 IBU, so we'll just get a bit of a taste and see what the bitterness level is like. So yeah, there's a nice bit of upfront bitterness there. Seems to be at a good level, so not too much. So hopefully around that 40 IBU ball mark. Yeah, so I've got the beer in the fermentation fridge at the moment, so we'll get that down to pitching temperature and then I'll pitch the SO4 yeast. In the recipe it suggests using WLP001 liquid yeast, but because I'm only doing small batch, I decided to go for the SO4. So yeah, that's brew day done and dusted. I hope you enjoyed that. What I'll do is once I finish talking, I'll put a close-up of the recipe in case you're interested and you can see some of the details of the recipe, etc. But other than that, stay tuned and we will do a follow-up taste test in a couple of weeks' time. Enjoy your weekend and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Over and out. Cheers.